In this video, we're going to explore how to propel your data science capabilities using Yap. There are three major milestones in data analysis. First, there is business intelligence. At this level, analysts make visualizations that show very simple relationships. When we think of business intelligence, we are usually using basic visualization tools that quickly make charts without many customization features. Second, there is data mining. At this level, analysts incorporate more data fields to produce richer analyses. At this point, we are starting to generate hypotheses and are trying to explore the dataset to determine if our ideas have enough evidence. Advanced techniques such as regression, forecasting, and cohorting can be found here. Third, there is data science. At this level, analysts are using more complex algorithms to perform procedures such as clustering and machine learning. In order to make headway into data science, you would typically need an experienced programmer to build these predictive models. Yap can help you reach all of these data analysis milestones. Our domain-specific language for performing data science can help even a beginning programmer to create their own data science models. The first milestone we will look at is business intelligence. The easiest way to do data analysis on any website is using Yap's customized toolkits. We have already prepared nearly 100 data analysis tools and algorithms into simple drag-and-drop interfaces for you. Yap's toolkits can be found on the Analyze page. Today, I'm interested in creating a basic summary of the sales data over the past few years. I'll go to our basic visualizations toolkit and select the chart I want to create from the dropdown. Here is a line chart. Every data source that I have uploaded to Yap is shown on the far left side, and the columns or fields that can be found in that data source are color-coded by type. All I have to do is drag a data column onto the x-axis input and drag a sales column onto the y-axis input, press play, and I see our average monthly sales. When I press play, the server generates a visualization for me, depicting the relationship between these variables. I can select a different option to quickly create a stacked bar chart as well. Taking this one step further, I also want to understand the average sales for each of my customer segments in order to identify my most important customer segment. I'll go to Segmented Charts, select a stacked bar, and do the same thing. What we can see on the x-axis is each month in the data, and the bars show sales broken up into each customer segment. Although these graphs are informative, they're not good enough for me. I would really like to see something that can help me make some conclusions about the buying behavior of our customers. This graph is showing me how much of our sales are going to each customer segment, but I'm not learning anything about how those sales are being made. To learn about buying behavior, I will start to utilize some data mining techniques. I'm going to need some demographics data that was not initially recorded in the dataset. Instead of using the customer segment field, I will create a cohorting scheme that groups customers together based on when they first started shopping. I will compare my oldest customers to my newest customers to see if there are any obvious differences in their buying behaviors. The stacked bar shows the contributions of each cohort to the sales total every month. What I notice is that not only are total sales going down, but also the incoming cohorts every quarter are spending less and less. I will hypothesize that there must be significantly different buying habits between the customers entering in the beginning of the data collection compared to the customers entering in the end. Understanding this difference could point to new sales strategies in the future. I will want to make use of deeper data science in order to analyze the differences between the cohorts. Yap features an impressive visual IDE that we call widgets to make programming and data manipulation as seamless as possible. I'll create a new widget now. By using the widgets interface toolbar, I can add my data source and other scripts to the workflow area. These widgets can then connect together like puzzle pieces. Inputs for a widget are always shown on the left side, and outputs are always shown on the right side. Our dataset currently has these outputs ready, and the script we've added needs these inputs here. Just like every other interface on Yap, we can drag and drop the output column from the data source to the input column of the widget. When I press this play button, the widget will execute the model and show me the output in a pop-up panel. My widget flow is like a tree and can have multiple branches of input data flowing to output results. The script I have selected will create the same classification table created by the cohort and filters the dataset into orders requested by customers who joined at the beginning of the year in quarter 1, and then a second dataset of orders from customers who joined at the end of the year in quarter 4. I want to use frequent item sets to compare the differences between the kinds of products that were associated with each customer cohort group. By coloring each rule, I see that the two cohorts are clearly different, as one is much larger than the other, and the categories of products they buy are very different. I can take this result and add it to my storyboard to share with my team later, and save the workflow so that I can return to this example again. This is just one example of how YAP helps you reach data analysis milestones. Thanks for watching.